Hey guys, it's your girl Stacy Sunshine. Welcome back to my channel. If you stumbled on this page by accident, welcome. A very special warm welcome. So if you are into growing and just improving upon yourself, this is the right place to be. And don't forget to join the family by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. So in today's video, I'm gonna basically be sharing with you these curl formers. So this was actually sent for me to try, and I actually am gonna be using it for the very first time in this video. We're both gonna be learning. I recently made myself a new wig and I wanted layered curls. I am gonna be showing you how I trim it in this video, and then I'm gonna follow it up by using these curl formers to get that sort of body wave. Let's start with the hair trimming. I wanted my hair to like have different layers to it. Before, it just looks kind of bland, just all one shape, and kind of even heavy at the top because it just didn't have a shape to it. But I wanted to form it to my face, preferably something that had long layers and just kind of gave you like a beach flow vibe. So the hair, even if I just washed it, I wanted it to kind of fall nicely on my face. As you can see, or you know by now, I have a round face, and so I always want something that's gonna sit on the top of my cheeks and kind of like frame my face. I can't just wear any hairstyle because it doesn't look nice on my face type, or rather it's not preferred on my face type for myself. Let me correct that. To cut the back, I basically pulled all the hair to the front and then I trimmed it just a slight bit to make sure that they were all uniform, and then I split the back. I split it into three pieces, so the back, the very middle, and then the crown of my head, so the top portion of it. So for the back, I pulled it to the front and then I just cut that first layer. Then I went ahead and cut the back, the middle portion. I also brought it out, and then after two sessions, I pulled it up about 2 inches further out, and then I cut it. And I always make sure to also, it's called point cutting, I believe. The salon people use this technique, so it's not like a blunt cut, because like, you know, if you're getting a blunt bob, it's just straight. But in order to just prevent it from having that straight edge, I point cut it. So I cut it upwards, or you can just put it up and cut it downwards, whichever way. The point is to cut on a diagonal and straight down, just so that it doesn't have a sharp edge. So I did that for that, and then for the top portion of it, I pulled it to the front and I basically just made sure they were even. After I did that, I wanted to have like a fringed, what I call the fringe. I wanted something that was going to shape my face, so I cut it down on a diagonal and I went straight down and just cut it that way, and I went straight down and did it for the other side. So how I wanted my curls to fall is that, you know, it starts up here and then it works its way down and that sort of thing. And that's where this Claire Laurent Beauty Curl Simplified tool comes into place. So to do that, I basically just put it on the crown of my head, kind of like a headband, and I had two coming down on the side. Then I started at the top. I initially did it at the bottom, just whirled the bottom around, but I realized that I wanted my curls to like start right here. So I definitely twisted it around the top this way and worked my way down, and then I put the scrunchie on the bottom, and I did the same thing on the other side and put the scrunchie on the bottom. So this is kind of what it looked like when it was done. Don't I look so cute? I look like a little child with this. I actually wouldn't mind wearing this on the regular. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad look. But is it better than a bonnet? I don't know. Maybe I'll wear this, but I won't necessarily wear a bonnet, because with this it still kind of looks like a style. Let me know what you think in the comment section. For transparency purposes, I did not wear this to sleep, even though it is recommended that you wear to sleep, because it has this satin pillow-ish thing on it, meant for you to be able to sleep in it. So it's supposed to be a comfortable version of like curling rods or like rollers. And yeah, I definitely do think I can see that being a point, but I don't even sleep with my wig, and I didn't want to pretend like I slept with it. So I did put it on a mannequin head, and I am going to try it on and show you how it looks today. So that's it transferred onto my head. Isn't it so cute? I just think it's so cute. And obviously it's the next day, my makeup is done. I do plan on filming a little bit today, so that almost went left. My camera like did a thing, so I had to like start over. I mean, hopefully it's not too far off of what it needed to look like. But so I took off the scrunchie. What I was saying is that I love the scrunchie, this satin scrunchie, because I felt like it really held the ends in place. When I use a roller set, I'm usually having a difficult time like tucking the ends to make sure, but this covered it and it protected it, and I thought that was like a nice little bonus add-on. When I first saw this, I was like, what? You don't need this, but you kind of do to secure the ends. So that, whew, I'm gonna unwrap that. Okay, so I don't even know how I want to do this. Okay, so I guess this makes sense to just pull it up from the top, and then I'll unravel this end right here, and then that is on there pretty tight. And look at that, I have a little wig clip. Wow. So this is what they look like the next day, and of course I'm gonna unravel these curls. Ooh, I like this. Let me see. Let me not guess it first. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Let me see something. Let me see something real quick. I think I could probably go over the top with like a flat iron or a hot comb, but okay. This is definitely a nice heatless method, but I think this is nice. This is like a nice curl for something that were made by like flexi rods. Let me see. So as you can see, all I did was like finger comb them. I haven't really done much to it except for brush them out with my hands. So here's what it looked like, not significantly different, and I think that has to do with just the density of the wig. Okay. So my final thoughts. I'm gonna give you some pros and cons of this tool, and I'm gonna put the information to shop this link. I'm gonna start with some cons so I can end up on a good note. So I think this is too long, but I do think that there is a method to this. For this style, I imagine that the remaining part that was just sticking out the bottom would make my sleeve uncomfortable, which kind of defeats the purpose of this being a pillow. Now, I do think that if you do secure the ends like this while it's on, you won't run into the issues of what happens with the extra parts. That's really the only con that I had, because like I said, I do use flexi rods when I'm on vacation, and they're difficult to sleep in. They're a bit more harder. But one of the pros about a flexi rod as compared to it is that the flexi rod has a bone in it. So you are able to bend it as you want. This doesn't have a spine in it. So the curls are pretty much sitting and framing my face. But let's say I wanted to put some curls like back here, right? Because I wanted to rise out of there. There's no way to turn that rod, this rod, to the top. It only goes really one way. And if there is a way, I haven't yet tried it, but if that changes, I'll definitely keep you posted either on IG or I'll come back on here and make an update. Other than that, I think this is a pretty good tool. This will definitely be a staple in my handbag, especially for like trips, short trip, long trip, vacations, whatever. Because what I usually do is I curl my hair with an iron before I use flexi rods, but with this I didn't even need to curl the hair prior to that. All I did was like mist it with water, just roll it around this, and the curls were like roller set curls. I thought that was pretty neat because I'm the kind of person who would give the wig like a wash and set, put it under the dryer, and only to get body like this and then recurl it. So that kind of cuts my curling time by a lot. By that alone, this is gonna be a huge recommendation for me, especially for trips. And also when I go on trips, I usually glue my wig in, so I need something that's gonna be flexible to sleep in. And y'all know those flexi rods are not comfortable to sleep in, so this would definitely be an alternative to that, because not only would it hold your curls in place, but it's also going to be very soft to sleep in without necessarily robbing your curls of the moisture. It's definitely giving like sexy beach waves, no effort. I just woke up out of bed and it's still cute. Looks like I went to the salon. It's given a lot, and I really like it. That is today's review. This was sent to me, and again, I don't like to sit on here and lie to you guys, because we all work hard for our money and we need to spend them wisely. I definitely think this is a good investment for those of us that like to travel, those of us that love to keep our hair like this on a regular and don't necessarily, especially when you invest in some good hair, you don't always want to put heat on it, and this is a great alternative for that. If you like this video, don't forget to share it, don't forget to like it, don't forget to comment. I'll be curious to know what your thoughts are. If you've used this before, what was your experience? Can you curl the back? Because I'll be curious to know if you can do that. That's all I got for today, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.